Today we're going to be capping off this ceiling fan that we no longer want in our kitchen. We'll be covering it up with a ceiling cover such as this one, and this method works whether you're doing a ceiling fan, a light fixture, or anything else. But first thing that we're going to do, always turn the power off. There's 3 of these screws around the ceiling fan, which I'm going to unscrew with a Phillips head screwdriver first. Sorry for the bad camera angle, didn't realize the fan blade was in the way. But we'll do that 3 times, and some ceiling fans or light fixtures, they're all going to be different on how you remove them. Sometimes there's a down rod, sometimes there is a few extra screws that are holding it in place. This one really was pretty easy, just had 3 that pulled right down.
Now we've got 3 wires here, which are the ground, your hot, and your neutral. So all we're going to do is remove these connections, these 3 connections here, your ground, your hot, and your neutral. Then we're going to shove them back up in this junction box and put the cap on. Before we do anything else though, let's make sure it's off. Nothing, so we should be good to go.
Now these 3 connections are going to be pretty universal. Sometimes you may not have a ground, which again is either the green or the copper wire, but whether it's a light fixture or a ceiling fan, you're typically going to have these 3.
Now all we're going to do is use the same wire nuts to cover the wires, the exposed wiring, and shove back up into the junction box. And all you're doing is twisting them clockwise, and they tighten right up. So now we want to take this box off because we don't want this exposed anywhere, and we'll do so right here. Looks like we got a combination of both screws and nuts holding this in. Go get a wrench to pull that off. All right, so now we want to shove these back up into the junction box. As such.
Now I'll take a magic eraser and actually wet it and wipe around to get any scuff marks and stuff off while I'm up there.
Now we're going to take our machine screws, which are flat at the end, to avoid any potential puncture of an electrical wire, but we're simply going to screw these into the holes that are in the junction box through here, and we'll be good to go.
Now I am fully aware that there needs to be some work done around this hole to make it look a little better, patched as well as painted, but until you pull your light fixture off, if you didn't install it, you really don't know what you're going to get under there, and I wasn't prepared for that job today, so we'll take care of that another day. I also have a lot more ceiling work that needs to be done. You can't see it, but we have some light fixtures and some cracks that we'll take care of at once. But that's it, folks. Hope that was helpful, and reach out anytime.